Hey, how's it going everyone? Welcome back to Keep Fish Simple. So in today's video, we have got our first ever wholesale order shipment come in. So this has been a bit of a funny journey. This has been like kind of a project that I've been working on for a numerous amount of years, but really haven't dedicated a lot of time to doing it until about now. So we've got our first ever wholesale order now. All of these fish and plants will be available on my website. Please don't feel like you have to buy anything. You guys just watching these videos helps me out so much, but all of these extra products are just there in case you want to help support the channel out, because I'm always trying to make informational and educational videos and some entertaining ones all the time. So it does really help me out to make better content and all that kind of stuff, but you guys aren't here for that. We ordered a ton of really cool stuff. I remember my order list had a couple of cool fish, and I'm hoping everything has turned up okay. So I haven't even opened this box yet. You guys are gonna get to see the initial reaction, and without any further ado, let's open it up. Alright, so I'm just gonna kind of like cut the tape here. I'm gonna try and save this box too, because I always like to try and recycle styrofoam, because obviously it's not very good for the environment. The more amount of uses we can get with it, the better. Oh, looking good. Okay, so from first inspections, it looks like we don't have any dead fish. So start off, I guess, with some of these bags. Okay, these guys are tiny. Okay, so I ordered 4 of these. So these are, if you see, they're so small. I'm probably gonna have to sell them for a bit less. You guys have been going crazy on my Pistogramma cacatoides. I'd actually buy more. Now, in Australia, there's not a lot of them available. I've got the double reds. I saw on the wholesale list, they had some beautiful orange flash cacatoides. So these guys, I'm guessing, are gonna color up pretty soon. I think this is a female. So we'll have a look at the other bags. Okay, what else do we have? Right, so, and then in here we have another super tiny. I ordered the largest size, but these guys are very small. So you have to keep that in mind when I send these guys to you. I want you guys to know exactly what you're getting. So we've got another here. This looks to be another female. I'm hoping that I've got some males to show you guys, because the males have awesome color, but they are very small. They normally sell around this size at pet stores and all that kind of stuff. So it's not uncommon to see them like this. Okay, here we go. So this is a bigger one. Now they're freaking out because there's a light and a camera here, but this is really cool. Okay, so this is a male. Now, we're not gonna get great color from him at the moment. He's an orange flash male, and he looks awesome, and he's in the bag, he's all colored out. Super active, I'm super happy so far. These all look really good. And again, this looks to be a really young male. He looks a bit smaller. Maybe we've got a male and 3 females. I mean, it looks like they're healthy. We don't really know until we get them into a tank, but they've all got to go through quarantine before they can be sold to you guys. Here's another box. I'm really excited because these, oh, they're beautiful. They're mint. These are 12 dwarf neon rainbow fish. Now, I ordered these because they had this huge size, and they take so long to grow up, so you guys can breed these pretty much straight away. It looks like some of them are already gravid, which looks amazing. So these are all Australian bred, which is the best part about them. They're all Australian bred, and they all come from very similar water to my water, so which is really good. And they look so big. They're like bigger than the ones I've got. So I'm probably gonna try and get a spawn before I sell all of these. But like I said, down below is gonna be the link to pick these guys up, because I would definitely be keeping a lot more of these if I didn't already have 50 in my breeding colony. Super happy with that. And here, okay, I've got my plants. I've kind of just chucked them all together. Right. Let's see what we got. I ordered quite a few really easy beginner plants, because I don't personally keep a lot of hard plants. I keep a lot of really easy to grow plants, and it wouldn't make sense for me to be selling you guys hard to grow plants. I don't really use them, so it doesn't really make a lot of sense, but I picked up a bunch of easy growing plants that you guys can also collect. I'm probably gonna keep a few of these for myself, but see what we picked up, because they've all chucked them in the same bag, but you can't really see it too well, but they've come in this huge bag all mixed together. So I'm gonna take them all out individually, I think, and then we'll see what we got. Look at that. So this is a Nubius. Now this is like the common style. These are more for your 4-foot size aquariums. These aren't like the Nanas that I've got. I've got Nana. I'm not too sure if I've got the petite style or the Nana style, but these are, look at the roots on that. So these are all being grown in a pond. I'm guessing underwater, so they're probably not going to melt back too much. We've got one of them, some jungle val here, looks like. Yep. So some beautiful Vallisneria. Now this has got some snail eggs on it. I don't know what kind of snail eggs they are. There's another smaller val, another val. We've got 3 vals. These look to be pond raised or pond planted vals. You get quite a big bowl, it looks like. There's quite a big batch, so I probably won't be selling them for a crazy amount. Okay, so we've got some Bacopas here. These look to be okay. They look to be like trims, so these will be pretty cheap too for you guys to pick up. Got 2 of them. Some wisteria here. Look at this stuff. That'll come out really, really nice if you want to get like in your guppy tank or something like that. It'll look really, really good. Just to be some water sprite. This is kind of messed up, this bit. Right, just a bit of a all over the shop bush here of water sprite. And then another 2 huge Anubiuses. Look at the size of these things. Massive, there's leaves going everywhere. They're huge, look at the roots, and there's little baby ones on there. Wow, yeah, you could literally plant, like if you bought one of these, you could plant like a whole 4-foot tank, because you can just chop it there, and you'll have like a whole bunch of Anubius that you can stick around. We've got 3 little itty bitty Java ferns. Wow, so that looks like everything, pretty small order. I've got a tank that I'm gonna put all the plants in. I'm gonna kind of spread the plants around, and then I've got to quarantine the fish. Now, because of the lack of tank space, I'm gonna have to put the Epistos in here. Now, I've got a pair of double reds that I kept, but I'm definitely gonna be able to like tell the difference between the two. They look quite different. A little inspector here. They're gonna go in here, so I'm gonna have to medicate everything in here. Now, I don't worm everything unless I absolutely have to. And that might change in the future, but for the moment they're just going to be getting an antifungal and an antibacterial. I think they're going to do a lot better in here than they would if they were in their own tank, because these guys need to like have a bit of dither fish around them, and it'll make them settle in really well, and we can just start to feed them up on some bloodworms over the next week while they're in quarantine. Okay, so it's been a few days now since I unboxed these guys and put them into the tank. And as you can see, we've got a female here and another female here, and then the male, I'm not too sure where he is. There's a couple, oh there he is, he's up the back. So I wish he'd come down to the front so you guys could see how good he looks, but he has some phenomenal color. So I think we actually did get 2 males. Now there's him, there's 2 females down here. Maybe there's another one up the back. You can't see very easily, but yeah, they've all settled in well, they're all eating. Now these guys are gonna be in quarantine for about a week now. I've got to get them all eating well, eating some flakes and stuff like that, and getting them really, really thick. And then I can start to send them out and all that kind of stuff. So they're settling in really, really well. Don't be mistaken, this is a double red here, so this is one of mine that I'm keeping. But the orange flash are there, and there's the males up the back there. And then if you come into this room, we've got the 12 rainbow fish in here. So it wouldn't be a KFS video if we didn't try and breed them while they were here. So at the moment, I'm just gonna try and get 1 spawn of eggs before I send these all out while they're in quarantine, because these guys are fully adult size. They look amazing. They've got some really good color. And because there's no gravel in here, it's not really doing them any favors, because they do have a lot of color, and there's a great mix between males and females. They look really, really good. I've checked them all out. There's no fungus or anything like that. They're being housed with the leopard frog plecos down here, and they've all settled in well, so they're all eating. These guys are going to be in quarantine for another week before they can be sold as well. So these guys are fully grown. If you guys want to breed them, they're going to be ready to go straight away, and I'm going to get a clutch of eggs while we're at it. So that's pretty much going to wrap this video up, guys. Thank you so much for watching it. I really do appreciate it. Like I said, everything's going to be in the description below, but please don't feel like you have to buy anything. You guys just watching these videos does help me out a lot. So thank you so much for watching this, and I'll see you guys in the next one.